And Jake Browning looks to throw on the game's first play. It's a crossing. Andre Bocelli is coming off his biggest game of the season in that Apple Cup win. On first down, first carry from Myles Gaskin, trying to bounce it to the outside. He gets a couple, and after losing, here is Gaskin with a flag down. That was a free play. Chase Hansen making the tackle, but it looked like
to show the scouts how improved he is.
Gaskin running behind him with a hole off the left side for a Washington first down. With allows
the front seven to focus on everything in front of them.
They fake the jet sweep to Ahmed. Browning with a deep drop to let the routes develop, but the coverage downfield solid, so he has to heave it away. They play really good conference meeting. Myles Gaskin ran for 143. He's got it here with a big hole off the right side and carries Corian Ballard for a gain of 9.
And Gaskin is going to wrap to the backside. It creates a natural seam in the defense. This is what makes the Washington rushing attack so tough to stop.
It's here on 3rd and 1. Gaskin again. Stop and start and found a hold, and that's what he does so well. Huskies on the move here on the first possession, and again a heavy dose of Gaskin, this time hit in the backfield and drop. And it was
unique in their coaching, but it's also recruiting and identifying the guys that work.
First touch for Aaron Fuller. He's been quiet the last few weeks. Lead from the 27. Back to Gaskin. Short gain with Chase Hansen.
He's always there to make plays.
Here's play action. Gaskin out of the backfield was open. The defense closes and limits him to a short gain. Ballard in 14 plays, march it all the way down before turning it over on downs. Here Browning has time to get through his progression and dump it off to Gaskin for a short gain. We go down to on 2nd and 9. He's back to throw with a blitz picked up. Across his body, ill-advised and incomplete. It was dropped.
Excuse me, he's right there on the other side of the field. Right here on the left.
And Bocelli just get it off in time. Browning down the sideline, wants Fuller, but it's out of his reach, and it's 4th down with it.
Growing up on the West Coast, looking forward to going to that game.
Gaskin into the arms of an eye. Jones motioned into the formation, and Gaskin with a direct snap, hit by Hansen, but drags him for a first down. So 7 blockers in there for Gaskin, who doesn't have much room from it. Bradley and I off to a 10 here, Bruce. Browning looking wide side, and a strong throw to Aaron Fuller, who steps out of the tackle of Julian Blackmon and turns it into a big play. Here comes an end around. Savon Ahmed, a lot of room, a blocker in front, but a nice job to work around those blocks by the Utah defense. Jalen Johnson and Chase
are obviously playing each other earlier this year.
Here's Gaskin slipping one man. That is all. Chase Hansen, 3 tight end set. And play action for Browning. Lets it fly. Incomplete. Wanted Hunter Bryant. 2nd and 10. First run of the drive. And Gaskin accelerates into the arms of Chase Hansen, who's already got 6. On 3rd down, he looks far side. Then he gets chased and spikes it into the ground with Cody Barton. Up downs and an interception, putting an end to them. Here's Gaskin, wants to throw it back to Browning. Instead, will tuck it and turn it into something. Well, they wanted to hit a big play.
Look at Gaskin, just figures out what to do with the football. He's a gamer, man. I mean, that's the only way you can describe him when things break.
For the 3rd time tonight, a wide snap pulled in by Browning. Tries to go out the back door, then pays the price, getting sacked. 9th play of the drive is a Myles Gaskin run. No room this time, surrounded by white shirts, and Cody Barton is in Pac-12 history, winningest quarterback in Pac-12 history. Handed it off to Gaskin, made a man miss in the backfield, able to get a nice gain out of what. On 3rd and 2, they roll Jake Browning, eyes in the end zone, double clutches, throws it up for grabs and incomplete. Wanted Cade Otton.
It's tremendous. The touchdown percentage is not as good, but it's largely because of Gay.
Myles Gaskin gets around Chase Hansen and gets 5. You know, we talk all about Myles Gaskin has carried it 15, make it 16 times. He gets chopped down a yard short. Converted 3rd and short with this already. They try to do it again, and Gaskin has a first down to the 35 with this.
And end up helping to clear the way. This is just a power play. And Blackman's the only guy who's unblocked who's responsible currently on the field.
Couple tight ends in there to block for a screen to Aaron Fuller. Chopped down by Julian Blackmon. 3rd. On 3rd and 7, they rush only 4. So Browning with time to get through his progression, deliver a strike, but shy of the marker. Hitting team. So first down from the 30, and off play action. Browning into the flats, a low throw, skipping it to Cade Otten. Seconds.
And can Ohio State do enough? Maybe get in the college football playoff.
Out of the Wildcat, it's Gaskin for a first down to open this. No, last week at Washington State, grinding that clock down in the 4th quarter. Gaskin on the edge, nowhere to go. Dropped behind the line of scrimmage by Corey.
Much production for Gaskin. It was Browning. Had a huge day.
Here he's got time. Runs into the arms of Lucky Fotu and succumbs to the big fella on a gain of 2. First down from the 37. Gaskin patiently waited for a hole to develop. It never did. Instead, Gaskin. It's a trick play. Browning sets his feet right back to Gaskin, who gets a couple. Boy, they've tried to run a couple trick in 7 with a play clock winding down. They just get it off. And again, flushed out of the pocket and will run. Shows off a good burst to get a Myles Gaskin. Going to be close.
65 plays so far tonight to Utah only running 38. Let's take another look. It's the Wildcat power play. Wattenberg once again pulling around to lead. Look, we want to put the pressure on his shoulders. Stop the run. Try to force him to be in a position where he has to beat us with his arm.
Myles Gaskin stop for a loss. Gaskin. Not much. Browning against a 4-man rush, well protected. He's been effective with his feet so far tonight. Here, he only gets a couple. Bradley and I.